All right, welcome back to the best training channel on YouTube. I have just finished up my warm-up, so now I'm setting the blocks up here. I'm going to start off today somewhere between 2 to 4 kind of 40-meter technique accelerations out of the blocks. Today's main focus is going to be a max velocity day. So I've done like all my drills, a couple accels from a 3-point stance. Now I'm going to be doing some block work just so I can maintain kind of the efficiency, I guess you could say, even though it's not the most efficient, but maintain some efficiency out of the blocks while today's focus is going to be a max velocity session. So somewhere between 2 to 4, starting off at like, I don't know, I would say 85%. So I'm gonna take off hard for like 3 to 5 steps and then just try to work on feeling like I'm in a good position as I'm getting through kind of like 20, 30, and 40 meters here. Warm-ups felt good. I would say I did 4 reps, and out of those 4 reps, I would say the majority of them felt good. The first one felt a little off, but then rep 2, 3, and 4 felt fine. I started at about 80%. My last 2 reps were probably closer to that 90% range, staying below like an all-out sprint, but keeping some intensity, just working on getting out of the blocks hard, working on that drive and transition into upright sprinting, which for me right now, out of the blocks to 40 meters, I'm not quite standing up. I'm in that transition where I'm probably standing up closer to about 50 to 60 meters. So that 40 meter mark to the 60 meter mark sounds like a long distance, but that's really somewhere between 6 to 8 steps that happen over the course of like a couple seconds. So that's what I want, because I'm still kind of training to do 60 meters as like my sprint test. So being able to drive through 40 is a good sign that things are moving in the right direction, because I still feel like I'm gaining speed through 40 as I'm transitioning into my max velocity. Block work is done. Today's session is focused on max velocity. This setup that I'm doing today, if you've purchased Unit 2.0 or you are on the subscription program from the beginning of the year, then the format of today is following that as kind of an outline on those max velocity days. The difference is the distances and the intensities that I'm doing today. So I'm gonna start off with some sub-maximal fly-ins. I'm gonna do like a 30-meter build into a 30-meter sub-max fly. The sub-max just means sub-maximal effort, so you're not going all out. I'll probably be around 90% on that, 1 to 2 reps on that. That way I can feel like the wheels are turning, I'm ready to go. Then we're gonna dial it down a little bit, and we're gonna go do a 20-meter build into a 20-meter all-out fly. So hard efforts, 95% plus up to 100% effort on those. And we're gonna time those 20-meter splits, since this is gonna be week 1 of this block, and we'll use that 20-meter split to kind of time as we continue on through this training phase. After we do the 2020s, I'm going to go into a resisted fly and do a 20-meter build into a 15-meter fly using resistance. So I'll be towing a sled. I'll have 10 kilos on the sled, which is roughly 10%. It's actually a little bit more for me now that I've dropped some weight. And then we'll end the session with some plyos. So fun day ahead, a lot of max velocity work, a lot of volume. So I'm gonna set up the camera. We're gonna start knocking off some 30-30s. As I'm doing these sub-maxes, what I'm really trying to focus on is using that distance in that building phase to just kind of get a little bit of speed, get into an upright position, and then start sprinting. When I hit that 30-meter fly, being that it's a sub-max effort, I'm not trying to go all out. I just want to feel like I'm in my stride. I'm kind of hitting the ground, bouncing off the ground with a lot of force, being reactive, and then we'll build intensity when we shorten that up to those 20-meter builds and the 20-meter flies. So I think I'm gonna do one more. I don't think 3 is necessary. So I'll do one more and then reposition and get set up the timing eyes, and we'll start knocking off some 2020s. So flying 20s are done. They felt really good. I was really happy with the 209 for the first couple reps. And then, to be honest, rep 3 and 4 felt a little worse in terms of like how smooth I was feeling, but they did feel faster as I felt like I was bouncing off the ground a lot easier. So 4 reps, 209, 209, 206, 205, which anything in the 2.0s for a 20-meter fly, when you're only doing a 20-meter build, I'm happy with every single one of those repetitions. Like I said, I was happy with the 209 on rep number 1. So the other thing I've noticed is, I think because of the volume of sprinting I've been doing prior to today, so a lot of 50s, especially with 50s with the sled. If you guys remember that a few weeks back, doing a lot of 60s, just doing more volume. I feel like I could have probably done another 3 to 4 reps on those flying 20s and still kept it within like that 205 to 209 range. The capacity that I have to do those hard sprints is definitely a lot higher. And the other thing I noticed is, if you guys scroll back and watch some of the videos when I was doing like my 40-yard dash training, my best rep was always like rep number 2 or 3. Especially if I'm doing like a set of 4, my best reps always came in the middle, and then I always dropped off on that last little bit, whether it was the last rep or the last 2 reps. So seeing a consistent drop as I go kind of validates a little bit, I guess, for the previous training that I've been doing. So I'm happy with everything on that. But I'm gonna take about a 5-minute break here, and then going to load up a sled, 10 kilos on the sled. We're gonna do 20-meter builds into 15-meter all out with the sled, do a little bit of plyos. My microphone might die. So if it dies before we get to the end of this video, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. The 5,000 subscriber goal, I haven't talked about it recently. It's still there. We're less than like 140 away from hitting 5K. I think last time I checked, we were like 130 something away. I think we've gotten a few more subscribers since then, but at 5,000 subscribers, you guys are gonna get a free program. That program is already released, and I released it for $1 because I had so many people bugging me about getting the program early, especially people who have been subscribed to this channel for years already. I understand that the channel's been growing slowly, and that's fine with me. I don't really give a shit. I wanted people to have an opportunity to get the program early if they wanted it to. The program that I have, or the software that I use to deliver my programs, is called Fitter. They don't allow me to list programs for $0. So I had to charge $1 for this. I'm not really too concerned about that because I'm going to release it for free through Discord. So if you want to get it early, hop over to Fitter. I think the link's in the bio here. You could also go check out the link in my Instagram profile, and you could get the whole program right now for $1. I really think that was a really bad idea to do because they have been selling like crazy. I'm not making any money off of it, and nobody is buying the other programs that I'm selling right now. So it's probably a very terrible business decision to release that program for $1. But hey, I don't really care too much. As long as you guys are getting the programs, you're having fun and enjoying them, that's the #1 priority for that. So sled work, plyos. Thanks for watching the video. I'm gonna end it here, but we're not done with the training just yet.